What are you doing, YouTube? It is day 2 of our Montreal trip for the Just for Laughs festival. Today, I think we're gonna freestyle it and probably go eat some bagels, do a little bit of shopping, look at a few shops downtown. I don't know if we're gonna do much with the festival today, but we'll see. Nobody believes me. So we hit a small hiccup on the way. When we walked up to the bagel shop, we found out that it was cash only. We were walking around with credit cards, so we had to walk to an ATM, take out some money, and now we're gonna go get our bagels. We just made it to Fairmount Bagels in Montreal. It says open 24 hours a day. The place was a jungle, it was crazy. We got 3 bagels, we got an everything, we got blueberry, and we got sesame. I think sesame looks like it's gonna be the big winner here, but let's try it. Definitely different than a New York style bagel.
It's sweet.
It's a little sweeter, a little airier, not quite as dense. Outside is a little more thick, I would say. Very good. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this, dipping it in some cream cheese. So my prediction was that the sesame was gonna be the best one, and I think just based on the warmth alone, I haven't bitten into it, but it is. The blueberry was really good. There was real chunks of blueberry in there, but not chunks, actual blueberry. You could bite into them, and it wasn't just like a pocket of air that was blue. So let's taste this. So one thing that's missing from American bagels when you get sesame is like the sweetness of sesame. A lot of European countries and Middle Eastern countries use sesame seed in candy, and even Caribbean. And that I kind of taste that in this bagel. This is really awesome. I really like the sesame probably the most out of all the 3, not just because it's the warmest one. It's really good.
Come here with a cap, Lou. $6.50, sir. I rinse this out with cold water, please. This one as well. Yeah. Simon, the usual. Yeah, thanks. Cappuccino, do you want sugar in it?
No, thank you.
Chocolate up top?
Sure.
Why not?
Excellent. Thank you.
You guys, enjoy.
So we just stopped for coffee at a place called Cafe Olimpico, right in between our bagel stops. Definitely needed some caffeine to get us jump started for the day. I ordered a cappuccino, which is actually not what I usually order, but it looked like a pretty legit coffee bar, so I figured it was the right way to go. And it was excellent. But the weird thing was the guy asked me if I wanted sugar. I said no, actually. I usually never put sugar in a cappuccino because usually the milk should be sweet enough and the coffee shouldn't be terrible. But then he asked me if I wanted chocolate on it. I mean, how do you say no to that? So I didn't, and it was really good. It was like hot cocoa powdered on top. Definitely recommend doing that. So we're just wrapping up at St-Viateur Bagel. This place was a little less chaotic in general, but the bagels weren't as fresh except for the sesame, which I feel like it just came out of the oven. You can actually see it's a little toasty. I really like it. It still has that sweetness just like the other place. I'd give the slight edge to the previous stop, but this is also very good. Personally, what I've learned is that sesame is the way to go between the three that we've tried. This place didn't have blueberry, so we went with cinnamon raisin, and that was a lot like a standard New York style, I thought. Very good, the raisins were good. No complaints. I think that the first place has a slight edge over this bagel rivalry that we're trying to solve right now. Water in after all those carbs. Important to stay hydrated. So we actually ended up back on the same block as the first bagel shop. Not saying I'm not going to get another sesame bagel there, but for now we actually found they make gnocchi to order, and they load it with Romano cheese. I'll show you. So we couldn't pass up the uniqueness of having gnocchi on the street out of a Chinese food container with a ton of Romano cheese. So we're going to enjoy our gnocchi and probably get some ice cream after. Pretty legit ice cream place, maybe some cannoli also.
I had a factory.
Thank you.
A special factory near Saratoga. Yeah, taking the we went in there. The room went from $100 to $600 when it's the race time.
Oh yeah,
We're not going at the race time.
that's true.
I'll have the small one of the salted butter. Thank you. So we clearly haven't eaten enough. We had bagels at two places, coffee, cannoli, gnocchi on the street, and then we stopped on the same block. There's this place called Kem CoBa, and got ice cream. Got the smallest thing they got just because we wanted to try it. This is salted butter flavor. It tastes like salted butter. I just tried the peanut and honey flavor, and it tastes like the peanuts from Cracker Jacks. Really good. I mean, we could probably spend the entire day just eating, but we gotta stop soon. We are back at the hotel. We had a pretty hefty morning afternoon of eating down in Montreal. We had some bagels, we had some gelato, I think I ran through this already, cannoli, we had gnocchi. So we came back to the hotel, rested for a little while, walked that off for a little bit, and now we're headed out. We're gonna do a little more shopping, see if we can find some stuff in a kind of a different district. And then we're gonna check out this Ethiopian restaurant called Queen Sheeba. We're looking forward to it. I've never had Ethiopian food, and I've seen it on a couple other YouTube channels, and it's something I definitely wanted to try. And while we're here in Montreal, there's a good restaurant with some good ratings, so figured we'd give it a shot. We just placed our order here at Queen Sheeba. We know nothing about Ethiopian cuisine, so it was kind of difficult. Our waiter walked us through kind of what we were going to get, and we did like a combination which has like all 6 of their vegetable dishes, and then beef and chicken stews. So looking forward to seeing what that looks like. I see some of the food at the other tables, and it looks really good. They give you like baskets of the rolled injera bread that you get to pick everything up with, so it should be delicious. We really put a dent in this. There was a ton of food there. It was 33 Canadian, which is like 26 American. We got beef, chicken, 6 types of veggies, and they gave us extra injera to pick everything up. I mean, I'm so full right now, but it was all delicious. I think if I had to pick my favorite thing, there was a really spicy lentil dish in there that was, it was intensely spicy, but it's not like a lingering heat. Between that and the chicken, those are my 2 favorite things. There was a kale that actually was very good. Surprisingly, actually, I thought it was going to be a little bit, like kale, but it was kind of stewed down and cooked nicely, so very good. Highly recommend. Just getting back to our room, calling this night early, but we're gonna actually bust open a bottle of wine that I got at 12 2nd Street Wine Shop in Troy. Been saving this for a while. Kind of figured now's the time to bust it open. The guy at Customs almost didn't let us into Canada with it, but what's he gonna do? So help me out, comment below. What do you think this painting is supposed to represent? We have this one here, which is clearly pears dancing around, but is this one supposed to be like a cake, building, a boat? I can't tell. We just finished our wine. I think we're gonna call it a night. So tomorrow we have Mark Maron at night. I think we're gonna wing it for the rest of the day. We have a few places we wanna check out, but for now, I think we're gonna call it a day.